Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. Today I am filming a little book haul. I think I have like 47 books. It might be more because I might have forgotten to written up some, so we will do a final countdown in the end. So it's the books I gotten recently. I don't remember when my last book haul was, but basically books that I gotten since then, and I'm gonna show them here today. So yeah, I gotten some really pretty ones. I've been waiting for a long time, so very hyped. Yeah, let's get into this haul. First we have The Knife in the Fire or Kniven I Ilden by Ingeborg Avola. This is a Norwegian book that we are been selling really well of, that came out recently. Recently, it's a few months now, and we had an arc in our store that I could get and take for free, so I took it because I was a bit curious of it, and I'm planning to do a little real vlog where I read some Norwegian books that just so I could get through like some of the newest ones I have. This one just caught my attention. It's something to do with the cover, how it's a bit airy. I think it's like a travel thing, and I don't even know. It seems like really weird and airy. So I thought that it would be cool. I have really no idea what it is about, but I'm gonna read it and find out. And I'm pretty sure like the author, like it's originally in Norwegian, yes, because else what would be the point? I mean, unless it was like, you know, some other language, I don't know. But I tend to read most things in English if it is in English, unless I for some random reason had a Norwegian edition from many years ago. So that's the first book. And I got The Art of Prophecy by Wesley Chu. So this is the newest book by this author who was co-writing the Magnus books with Cassandra Clare, and I've just been looking at this and it is a stunning book. Sorry, I was actually confirming that I'm not lying here. This book is stunning. I have no idea what it's about, but it seems like something I will adore. Not just because the book is stunning, but also because, you know, it's a fantasy, it seems really cool. It's a stunning map inside, and I'm very excited to read it. Part of me wants to read this now, but there's just no time. There's too many books, no time. Very excited to pick this up. No, I haven't read a synopsis. I don't read synopsises. I go for vibes. That's what I do. Then I finally got The Merciless Ones by Namina Forna. This is the sequel to The Guild Ones, which I read and really enjoyed. That's the red spread. That was a sentence. And it is following a main character who finds out her brother runs gold, and then she needs to join this army in the first book, because then you're seen upon as a monster / demon, and she meets a bunch of like warriors, and they all become a family and they need to fight stuff. And yeah, I really enjoyed the first one. Very excited to read the sequel. This actually came out in May. I've been behind on stuff because books became expensive and it stressed me out. So there's that. I also have a bunch of them, so I was just like slowing a bit down. Then we have The Oleander Sword by Tasha Suri. This is the sequel to The Jasmine Throne, which I also really enjoyed. It follows a FF romance, and it's just this princess who's been like in, I was gonna say exile, but it's not really, but like she's been locked in for a really long time. And then we also have a main character who can touch magic in a way, and the world is really weird, and like weird as in things are happening in it. And it's a really cool series, and I really enjoyed the first one, so very excited to read the sequel whenever that will be. So you can tell I bought them, but when I read them, who knows? Put your bets in now for how many Babels will be in this video. We have our first one, which is the Illumicate one, which has the slipcase edition. And I have a problem because after this I need to figure out where to put all my Babels in my shelf. There's no space, but I'm sure I will figure it out. So yeah, it has the slipcase, it has the quote on the thing, and that's how the book looks like. It is beautiful and stunning. It's one of my favorite books this year, if not my favorite book this year. One of my favorite reads of all time. And yeah, it follows a revolution. It follows imperialism and racism and just so many things happening. Very low magic system, but absolutely stunning. And how language and words are power. And it's just so good. And I was just throwing out some vibe words because explaining everything in this video would take too long. So yeah, put in your bets now. How many Babels will be in this video? Once Upon a Broken Heart was Stephanie Garber. I read this because I got the sequel as an arc, which I have now read both of them, and I posted a review of the second one on my channel. And yeah, it's like a fairy tale retelling kind of esque feel to it, romance thingy, and they were enjoyable enough. Randomly got Italy of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare because I missed the last one in the series in this set, and I felt it was stupid to have all the ones before in the set and not the last one. You know, this set here, I have all of them. Didn't have a City of Family Fire, which is probably one of my least favorite Shadowhunter books, like this one alone. But still wanted to complete this set because I really do like it. And now I did that. I'm preparing to do my Cassandra Clear collection video at some point, so I wanted to finish up some stuff before that. Then I got 3 books that I actually got sent from a publisher, which was Penguin, Random House, Sea or South Asia branch. They reached out and I want to send me some books that I am gonna like read really soon and review. There's just no time. I plan to do a little vlog to read all 3 of them in one go. I read a synopsis-ish when like I could pick up my books, but I have deleted them now from my mind. So first we got A Flutter in the Colony by Sandeep Ray. So we have this. Don't want to read the synopsis, but yeah, they're all by Asian authors. They're all, I don't know if they're all set in Asia, but they're all by Asian authors, and I think they're in different genres, so we shall see what I feel about them. Then we got My American Sister by Judy. Looks eerie and interesting, and very, very hyped to read these. And then we have The House on Sombra by Marga Ortigas, and it seems interesting, and I am gonna read them. So yeah, I am really excited for them and to read them, to see what I think. I think they will be like a bit different from some of my usual reads, so I love branching out and see how I feel about them. Then we have 15 Years by Vigdis Hjort, or 15 år, which is what it's called in Norwegian, which is again a Norwegian book by a Norwegian author, and I requested an arc of this because I have all the other books by the author, not all the other books, the most recent books by the author, and I want to read all of the books by this author, and I'm planning to do this also in like the Norwegian vlog thing. Basically, this video is me just talking about vlogs I'm gonna do that I've been planning for such a long time, and I'm just super slow. Then we have The Blood Moon, or Blomane by Jon Espe, which is the most recent High thriller, which is like the Norwegian detective dude. This is not gonna be the Norwegian vlog. This is book 12, 13, I don't even know, in the series. I'm still on book 8 because I haven't continued after I read The Snowman. I just took it because it was for free as a arc and no one else took it. I know I'm gonna read this eventually, then I don't need to buy it at the time. So free book for me, thank you very much. Love to see it, love to experience that. Okay, then we have 2 that kind of belong together, which is Edone, which is I went down to my brother, and then I went up with my mother, which is Vi dro opp med Mo. This is actually a Swedish series, but it has been translated into Norwegian. I cannot read Swedish, so I am dealing with having the Norwegian ones. This is the first one in the trilogy, this is the second one. The third one just came out and we got these, and I was just like, well, thank you for the free books. I actually like, I want to read them. I don't think I will like them actually. They are like the kind of vibe of like, I was gonna say Nordic literature that I don't like. But we shall see, we shall see. I just realized I need to deal with these not matching forever. But it's fine, I got them for free. I'll probably request a third book just so I don't need to pay for it. Then we have Berserk Volume 11, or like Deluxe Edition Volume 11. So obviously I have all the other ones, and this was just released. Well, not just released, but when it was released, I had it pre-ordered, or Erica pre-ordered it for me. So it arrived, and here we are. And you can see the camera in the book. Hello. I love it so much. I need to film my next Berserk vlog. There's just, as I said, no time for all the stuff I want to do. And I'm very excited to continue this series. I've been thinking about it like, oh, I want to read Berserk, but I'm so busy. Maybe I should do that this month. Maybe in a few videos. We shall see. Then we have Moonflower, which I had in as a pre-order by Kirsten Calendar. It's the newest book by the author, which I have definitely want to read everything off. And I think it's middle grade, probably queer, because the author writes really nice queer books, and very excited to read it. Don't know more about it than that. Don't need to know more. Very excited. Surprise, surprise, we have more Babel. So this is the Waterstones edition. I don't know what happened to it, but it's fine. Which only has like the black edges. It was also signed. Oh god, that was a crack. I think like most of them are signed. I don't actually know. But yeah, of course I got this because I wanted all of them and I'm trash. So there's that. To be honest, some of these I had forgotten I had bought. So we have Demon Slayer Volume 12. I didn't know I had this. But it's fine. We follow Tanjiro, whose whole family is killed by demons, except his sister, who it's turned into one, and he wants to turn her back to a human. So he becomes a demon slayer to work closer with them and like find out their secrets so that he can cure her potentially. I went out this day and bought books, and I've kind of forgotten. So we have The Woman in a Purple Skirt by Natsuku Imamura. This is just a book by a Japanese author. I have read the synopsis, but it doesn't really say much. It says she's being stalked. and that's all I know. But yeah, I just love Asian literature, Japanese literature, I love it. So they have this certain vibe and I adore it. So I'm very, very excited. Continuing that same vibe, we have Strange Weather in Tokyo by Hiromi Kawakami. So this one obviously I've seen around a lot and I've been really wanting to read it for a while. Haven't read the synopsis. The text was very different inside than I thought in my head. Really small, really book, and I'm just excited. I want to read this as well. Reading translated Japanese books vlog. That's an idea. Again, another vlog where I need to read books that I am apparently really bad at. I'm good at reading books. I'm just really bad at following one vlog before I go into the next one. I just do like 14 at the same time. Yay. Then we have The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. A book that I never really thought I was going to pick up, but I'm reading this for a vlog. So I read it. No, not read it. I picked it up and I'm going to read it soon. Hopefully this month to actually finish a vlog. But yeah, I think it's like World War story. Two separate something coming together, maybe not World War, but yeah, it is actually literally World War II, blah 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 blah. They separated, blah blah blah, cry cry. I don't know. I have a feeling I will care, but I won't love the book. That's what I have a feeling. Then it was a sale, so I picked up more books and I haven't taken off the price tags. So we have Jujutsu Kaisen Volume 0. I have obviously other volumes up to 14, maybe 15. I don't know if I have more in there. And this one is, you know, the prequel to the series, so obviously I want to read it. Very curious, excited to see it, and also watch the movies based on this because I haven't watched the movie yet, but I want to. Then we got another book that I have forgotten to take the price tag off, so I'm gonna do it now. I am embarrassed on my own behalf. This was on sale. It was really cheap. This is Rainbow Milk by Paul Mandas, which Jessie from Both Lesson Books recommended. And I know it's just a queer book by a black author. And I don't know more than that. I don't need to know because, again, don't read synopsises. I just go for vibes. And I had this on my radar for a while. I wanted to buy the hardcover. And then it just ran out of print and I never came back. And then I saw this in the store and I was like, it's in this edition. It's been in this, like, UK paperback all along. My brain didn't know. And then, of course, I got it because these editions is what I collect, or it is hardcovers. Yay. Then, of course, I got the final Gambit by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is the final book in the Inheritance Games trilogy. I just have the normal UK editions, and I'm fine with that because, while I love the first book, I didn't love the second one as much, so that I don't have prettier, it's fine by me. This is just the final. We're waiting to see what will happen. Avery inherited a lot of money and she doesn't know why. And that's basically it. Then we had Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Alston, which is obviously the sequel to Amari and the Night Brothers. Didn't get a sprayed at this. Very sad, but it's fine. And I'm just very excited to read the sequel to this amazing book. I love the first one and I am very excited to see what will happen in the second one, which is such a ride, and I'm very excited. We have Spy Family Volume 8 that arrived in the mail because I had it pre-ordered. One of my favorite mangas where we have Master Spy Twilight, who is a spy and he needs to have his undercover family. Wife is an assassin, but he doesn't know, and the child is a telepath. She knows about each of them, but they don't know she's a telepath. It is the greatest thing I ever read, and I'm so excited to continue. Making me emotional just to hold this. I'm a bit behind on my manga in buying and reading it in general because it took a pause because it was stressing me out because it got so expensive. But I would just want to read manga. Does it have to be so expensive? Apparently. Then of course we have Babel. This is the Fairylight edition and it is absolutely stunning. Completely different color as you can see. Then we have the unpaper art and it is like the original kinda underneath and it's just beautiful, stunning, love it, would die for this book, especially since I love it so much. I am so happy. And then it has the stunning printed / sprayed edges with the tower and I love it so much. I would take Babel with me any day and cry. That's what I'm trying to say. And surprise, we have another Babel, which is the Fox and Wit edition, which has a completely different design, as you can see, like completely different from the other ones, which were kind of similar. Other than that, it is just a normal hardback, and actually, we got both the dust jackets on them, so I can choose. Sorry, this is just the underneath, but I can. Am I being stupid? No, it is. I can choose to just have the normal one if I want to. So I basically paid for the just jacket. But also I don't have the US cover. Now I have the US cover. All the other ones are the UK, as you can see, which is like Babel like this. Here's Babel here, and like it's different. Now I have the US cover as well. I was planning to buy another edition just to have the US cover. Might not need to do that, because then I kind of have it already, even though it is hidden. But yeah, absolutely stunning version, and I love it so much. So no regrets, of course. Just I got all of them. No joke. More free Norwegian books. We have Alma Frang and Stålemerkene, which is Alma Frang and I don't know what like the B marks. I don't know how to translate things, but this is the third book in the Alma Frang series, which is a middle grade Norwegian series. I have the first and the second one, and I've read the first one. I really enjoyed it. I haven't read the second one yet, but I paid for that. Now that this one just came out, so I requested a arc so that I don't need to pay. But I am really enjoying it, and I do want to read it. That's what I did, because yeah, it's easy to request Norwegian arcs when you work in a Norwegian bookstore. Requesting English arcs, I don't even want to deal with, because I live in Norway and they hate me. So then we have another arc I requested, which is Attaklang. Oh, it's not really after sound. It's something else. It has a certain word, like a chime, I would say. By Helga Flatland, which I have other books by, and I really enjoyed one of her books, so I really want to read this, which was just released. And this is again planning to do this one in the Norwegian book thing, hopefully soon. I think I will enjoy it, but it's probably just like life, Norwegian life, blah blah blah. Will I like comprehend it? Probably. Will I like it? I don't know. I don't kind of like those kind of books, but I am requested them apparently, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying out my country's literature, and it's weird for me. I don't know. Then we have a book that I am not taking the price tags off. Give me a second. I just went over and got this because I just really randomly wanted it. It's been selling really well, but it's been out for a few years, which is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by Toshikasu Kawaguchi. And I think it's just set in Tokyo, something. It's weird. It would be fun. Originally Japanese. Again, could be in my Japanese translated literature vlog, which I now have decided to do apparently. Then we had The Savage Song by V. Schwab, which is the newest edition of this, the UK collector's edition kind of. So we have like the pattern here. That is really cool, and I just of course needed it because of course I collect V. Schwab, so you already know this. So yeah, already more additions to my V. Schwab collection. Now I have 4 editions of this Savage Song and 1 of Our Dog Duet, because I keep buying Our Savage Song, the first one. The sets are uneven, but it's fine. Then we have another Norwegian arc, which was just in the stores, I didn't request this, which is I Am Not Really Like This, or yeah, egentlig ikke sånn, by Marie Aubert. And it's just like, I read a bit of the synopsis, and it was just like, it's May, someone is going to be, I had a confirmation. Like, it just seemed a bit eerie and weird. And the author has 2 other books, which looks like this. And I think they look very interesting. This one just was released as well, and it's so tiny little arc. And I was just like, it just fascinated me, and I was just like, now I want to read this. It came out on the 7th of October, so obviously already released, but I was just like, seems a bit funny, interesting, I don't know, like this is the style. So if I really like this, I will pick up her other books. Again, could be in my Norwegian vlog. I don't know. Apparently I have too many Norwegian books lately. This happened when I started to work like properly in a bookstore again. I just get really interested in other literature, and it's really fascinating how that works. But it's also just like, I don't have time for this. Apparently I skipped the book, but it's fine. So it was Bastille and the Evil Librarians, which is book 6 in the Electric series. When I finished The Dark Talent, which is here, which was the 5th book in the series, I literally wanted to fling it into the wall. It made me so angry. Because it was so good, but it made me so angry because that was like one of the biggest cliffhangers I have ever read, and I've never been so aggressively angry before at a book. And now it's been, you know, a few years. I think I read it 2-3 years ago, but I think the people like when I read it when it was released, it's like even more years ago. So we've been waiting a long time, or they have been waiting a long time. So now we have the 6th book. I don't know if this is the final one. A part of me really wants to reread the other books because I read them all in like a day anyway. And like there's just so many details I feel like I will miss if I read this now. But I don't know, because it would take time. I pre-ordered it, of course. I'm very, very excited to read it. I know like that I will love it, but I'm just like, I'm still angry about the last one. So obviously in this one, Baz has brought in Jancy Panderson, which is also written other books with. really enjoyed their work together, so very excited to read that eventually when I'm not as terrified anymore. And then we have, surprise surprise, another book edition of Babel. So this one is, as you can see, the UK version because it has the Babel here, but it is the broken binding version which has the red sprayed edges. Ooh, red sprayed edges. It is a bit different underneath because it's like red and has like a pattern on it, so it's not completely the same. It's also signed, I think. Yes, and this is 855 of 1,500 copies of this. There's only 1,500 copies of this in the whole world, which is not that many, granted how many people are in the world. But yeah, very excited that I got it, and the books are falling, but it's fine. I literally skipped like 3 books and I need to go and get them. So these I had already put in my shelf because I have forgotten that I hadn't hold them yet. But we have The Plotters by Untitled. This is a Korean book, and I read it to try to win a trip to Korea. There's an assassin trying to take down the system of the assassins. And yeah, I read it and I have a vlog where I read it. So there's that. Vlog I actually did. Congrats to me. And then we have Almond, which I then did in the same vlog by Won Pyong-sun, which follows a character who has the brain condition called alexithymia, but I don't think it is like done. Well, I don't know. But yeah, that's basically what the book is about. It's called alexithymia. I cannot read words that are difficult. I read both of those in that vlog, so those are all read. Congrats to me. Then a book that I've been waiting 500 million years ago for to come, like in the UK edition, and that is Lonely Castle in the Mirror by Misuki Tsujimura, which I've just been hearing amazing things about, and I think I will love it. And again, maybe I should read this for, you know, Japanese translator vlog because it seems to fit in well there, and it just seems like a vibe that I would love, and I've just been waiting for it for such a long time. When I saw that it was in there that day in the store when I was getting the 2 last ones, immediately picked it up because I've been waiting such a long time. Very excited. Now for some special editions that arrived all basically on the same day, and it was hype day, so let's go. So first we have a set I was really unsure if I should get, just because I already had the first 2 ones in another set, but that was never going to be completed, so I just bought them all again, and I definitely don't have space, but we are dealing. And that is, of course, try to get them up here, Gideon the Ninth or the Locked Tomb series. So I got the Illumicrate set, and they are stunning and they are beautiful, and they have these edges and I love them so much. I will die. I'm gonna die. And they're just beautiful. They are really cool underneath the dust jackets as well. So if you look at Nona, we have the stunningness. Like really considering just having them like this in the shelf if I had space for it. When I get my huge art library, they get space for it. They're just beautiful and stunning, and it's one of my favorite series. So I don't know why I was so hesitant to buy them. They were really expensive, and I was just like, I have all the sets. I mean, in theory, I could get rid of the other set now, but I'm stupid. I forgot to show that they also have a reverse dust jacket. I am actually debating just turning them, since I already have Gideon and Harrow like in the normal covers. But yeah, I love them. I haven't read Nona yet. The Nona was released in September, and I haven't read it yet, and it's a crime. I, at this point, should just never read it because I'm terrified. I want to read it so badly because, you know, it's one of my favorite series, but I'm just terrified. So yeah, I haven't done that yet, but this is a set. And I didn't show you Harrow, but we will go where that was terrifying. Ah, it's so stunning, and I'm so happy, and no regrets. Okay, so very happy. Then we have another little special edition, which is The Demon in the Woods by Lee Bardugo, which is a graphic novel following the Darkling, and I got the Illumicrate edition, so I got the purple sprayed edges, which I think are really adorable. Purple is, you know, the best color in the whole world. It doesn't want to suit, but it doesn't really matter because it's just a book. I don't know like how it looks like the normal one because I haven't like looked at that one, but this is at least how mine is like, and it's really beautiful. I'm very excited to read this. I don't know when, but hopefully soon. And I want to listen to the audiobook because the Dark Knight Reset. But it looks so cool and I'm so excited for it. And I got a beautiful little edition of it, so I'm very happy about it. Yay! Then we have another set which I was really unsure if I was gonna get because I already have all of them in hardcover, which are like the normal standard hardcovers. Then I did a set, and it's not my favorite series, but it's a series I really enjoy and I love the author. But they were so beautiful, and then I bought them and I'm like, I don't have space for this at all. But it is the Guild set from Fairy Loot. They're completely different here. Like, they're white, they're stunning. Look at those edges. Like, I'm in love and I cannot help being in love, okay? So I don't regret it, but damn, I do not have space for these. So yeah, we have the Guild Wolves, and oh, we have these sample plates which keeps falling out every time I open them. They're just stunning. They're stunning on the naked. The book plate fell on the floor, but it's fine. And I, again, definitely do not have space for this. Again, someone probably screaming on me from the other side of the world that I need to unhaul them, but I'm just not. Wait, is the art on both sides the same? It's different on each side! How to show everything! These book plates are like literally running around. It's fine. I'll just put them here. We have the Bronze Beast. And like, while like it's not my favorite series ever, I like had such a good time with it. And I wanted these editions because I feel like they are bringing me a lot of joy. So like, do I need another reason? Look at it. Oh, I love them. So yeah, very happy. And I apparently didn't miscalculate. It was exactly 47 books here. And my last book I'm going to show you now is now one of my most expensive books. Together Pink with Starless Sea Deluxe Edition, which is still winning on £300, but this one was almost close to it, and I didn't even buy it for myself because Erica bought it for me. She pre-ordered for me in February, and it arrived like a few days ago, and I can't believe I have it. It's so expensive and it's so beautiful, and I'm very emotional, and I'm gonna show you. We have the Popular Bookwai, the Subterranean edition. Is that what it's called? It's like, I call it just Subpress. Subterranean Press, that's what they are called. And it is heavy. It is like the quality on this book, I don't know how it works, but like it's so heavy. I cannot even hold it properly. And it is stunning, and I don't have words, okay? Popular is one of my favorite series books of all time. So the fact that I have this, I'm gonna cry. So we're gonna just look a bit at it. So here we have like the inside dust jacket art. I'm gonna see if this is the same on the other side. It is. It is kind of, isn't that the same? God, I can't see. Yeah, it is. I'm not stupid. Underneath, it is kind of just like, it's just normal, like, yeah. But it's just quality. It's so insane. This is like not a printed book, normal printed book. So yeah, it is literally only 500 copies of this. I have copy 157. 500 copies in the whole world. Well, Starless Sea actually is only 100 copies in the whole world, so that's really, now think about how many people are in the world, and I have one of 500 copies. I don't know how, I don't know why. But yeah, it is just a stunning edition. I'm just trying to be nice with it here, and just how like the pages are set up. It is like the pages are thick, and it's just like how like it's set up, and the page is like totally different from like the original, obviously. And like, of course you could read in this because it's actually so pretty, and I think it would encourage me to read because it just looks so nice on the pages, but I wouldn't read in this. But yeah, like the chapter headings and everything. It's just a heavy book that feels very expensive, and it is just stunning. So yeah, topping of the cake of all of these books. Some I'm very excited for, some really random Norwegian ones, and this stunning edition of Popular. Very happy. And yeah, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Is it a phoenix emoji? I hope it is. Well, leave a Phoenix emoji or bird emoji in honor of Babel and / Poppy War. And you shall see me soon in a new video. Check out my Patreon down below if you want to support my channel further. We have lots of reading sprints and other fantasy things happening all the time. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing me descend into lots of books. Now I need to somehow do a thumbnail. So yeah, you shall see me soon. Bye!